Hello everyone. So today I am thrilled to share with you guys all of the things that I have been loving from, we're going to do it a little different. Well, not a little different, but I just wanted to share more stuff than just beauty, obviously. I mean, I do that every now and then, but I have a lot of good things, I think, or a few good things that I've really been especially loving. And something really bad. Something really bad that almost got me. It almost killed me. Some home things, some like fashion-y type things, some beauty things, and yeah, I mean, I just feel like these are, I don't know, things are kind of getting a bit different. I feel like I can tell I'm kind of ready to go to fall. Like, just by my favorites, I feel like things are getting a bit different, but I really hope that y'all had the best month of August. We really did. I know I'm always like super like warm and fuzzy and like happy on y'all, but I really do hope that for you guys. So yeah, it's just been wonderful, and I'm really excited about to see what the rest of the year brings. We've got so many exciting things coming up. Oh my gosh. I haven't even really thought of where I'm gonna start. I guess I'll talk about what I'm wearing, because that's a good place to start, because usually what I wear in the favorites videos kind of reflects what I've been loving. Okay, so for my makeup, I just did what I typically do, like with my skin and, you know, whatever, but, which we gotta talk about. There's something this month that literally almost like ruined my skin. It kind of did. It was like probably one of the worst products I've ever tried, and it's by one of my favorite brands, and it's heartbreaking, and we'll talk. Okay, so last several months, and this month too, I still kind of did it. I just have been loving like no eyeshadow and maybe just do some lashes and some liner. And this time, especially the last half of the month, I was more into really like just warm like this, like just pretty. I want to do a tutorial soon. I've got like 2 that I really want to do soon. But I didn't use any eyeliner. These are false lashes, and I used black glue, which we'll talk about too. But instead of doing that, I kind of did the opposite of what I have been doing. So instead of doing like a no eyeshadow look, I just really did eyeshadow and lashes only. No well, I did do mascara on my lower eyelashes, since there was a lot going on up here. But yeah, I think it's kind of refreshing, because I am an eyeliner like junkie. When you use this black liner, and especially, I gotta say too, the lashes are very thick banded. Like if I were to use like just some natural looking lashes that didn't really have a black thick liner-ish band, you wouldn't get the same effect, which I like that too. But the reason it looks more liner-ish is because I used black glue, and because these have like the thickest line or band. So yeah, I've been really loving a few different lashes this month. I still like to do the liner and lash look only, or I do the shadow and lash look. I don't know what it is. It's just been like a balance that I'm liking. I've just not really been into like too much, you know. The ones that I'm wearing are the Tarte Flirt Lashes, and I'm using this black glue by Tarte. It's the Tarteist Pro, and I'm gonna say I've never been into black lash glue ever, and that's because I tried the kind of like the squeezy. This is just so easy because it's in a brush, but you gotta be so careful. Like you gotta really brace it when it comes out, because if you just sling it out, like you'll have black specks everywhere. It's very liquidy. It's not goopy, which that's what I really like. A lot of times when I use black glue in the past, you know how lash glue, like it'll get a little goopy, and you can see that with the black, because you can really see the black. This is so smooth and pretty that it does give you that more beautiful liner effect, but you've got to be careful, because when you place them, you got to be pretty exact. So like you got to place them really close to your lashes and then move them up if you have to. Like you can't let them touch your eyelid, or you'll have like a disaster. So it's a bit tricky to get used to, but this is amazing. These lashes are a little heavier, kind of like those Huda Beauty lashes that are beautiful. Some of the most beautiful lashes ever, but they're just so thick and heavy. And these are kind of the same, not quite as heavy as the Huda ones. I never know, Huda. I never say that right. I always say Huda. But these are a little better, little like less heavy, little lighter. But I've got to say, honestly, my favorite ones this month, I've worn 2 packs of these already, and you can rewear them and everything. They're the Kiss lashes, and I'm really enjoying these. They're like kind of like the ones that are doubled up, which is what I like. And these are the Jasmine, and these are the Peony. The Daisy's really nice. I really like the Daisy. And oh my gosh, there was one more. Was it Tulip? I think Tulip's the one that I have in here that's really small. Yeah, the Tulip's really short. Oh, probably a few years ago, this girl that makes these, it's called Main Message, like M-A-N-E, like hair. She sent me these, and I had never really used this type of like ribbony hair tie before. And I thought, okay, I'm not kidding, I can't use anything else. Like I had Brad, the other day Brad was up here, and I was like, hey, can you bring me down a hair tie? And I guess he opened my drawer and I don't know why he didn't grab these. He just grabbed like one of those really like rubbery ones. And I looked at it like, oh, what am I even supposed to do with this? You know, like I love these. They don't break your hair off. They do not crease your hair. So they're just so pretty. And you guys see me wearing these like on my wrist in a lot of videos. You're like, what is, you know? And they are by that company. I'll link to them below. But they've lasted me so long. See, these are the ones that say things. When I was pregnant, I wore the one that said breathe when I was having Olivia. I don't think it helped, but it was nice to have, but no, I used it in my hair. Okay, so I purchased these. Now, okay, I'm not bashing it, but I purchased these. I think these were just like by Goody, totally fine at the store. But all of mine, it's like the knot has slid out. Do you see what I'm saying? And I've had them much less than these. These have lasted so well. They're so good. And I just ordered a new pack. She's got really pretty colors. I ordered the blonde pack. Like I think it has like a light lavender, light pink, and like some different like hair tone colors. Moving on, I've been loving this. I mentioned this in my highlight video, but the Chanel blush brush for highlighter. Like seriously, it doesn't get any better. It's so good. I've been loving that. And I've been loving this Real Techniques blush brush, which I've mentioned in several videos I feel this month. At first I was like, a blush brush? It's been like, what? It is a powder brush, but it's not. It's a blush brush, and it's so good. And I want to get another one for powder too. Alright, so my top is by Anine Bing, and it's kind of new. This is a favorite. I love this line. It's a tad expensive. It's expensive. It's not like you could just go and like shop and, I mean, you could. I mean, it's not like you can go and say, oh, I'm going to refresh my wardrobe and buy all Anine Bing things. I mean, you could, but you're going to be spending a small fortune. The thing with Anine Bing is I like that it's quality. It's key pieces. So like if I wanted to refresh my wardrobe, I might get like one or two things. And they're real classic things that I know that I'll have for a while. So last year I got the coat, or the bomber jacket that was really like kind of furry. I think I got it actually at the beginning of this year, at the end of winter. Did I get it on sale? I think I may have even gotten it on sale. I don't think they sell it anymore, but it's the most beautiful bomber jacket. I love it so much. I'll have it forever. You know, I've always kind of looked at her different pieces. I follow her on Instagram and stuff, and I see like different things. And I went on and was just kind of browsing, and I fell in love with this top. So it's this cute Ace of Spades top, and it says Anine Bing, just kind of discreet. But I loved it. I just thought it was really cute. Her stuff is very true to size. I usually get like a small, but anyways, I got this too, and I also got this in a small. This is one of those things like, okay, these, I guess you would say like distressed tops. I remember seeing these like 2 years ago. I think like Free People had one, and to me it looked like, I can't get past the fact that it looks like bugs, or I will wear distressed denim all day, but it's so weird to me. Like besides this, because I really do like this one, I haven't been able to find like a holy top that I like. This one still looks a little rough, but the way that the holes look are just so pretty. So I saw on Anine Bing's Instagram, she was wearing this, and I thought it looked so beautiful. And so that's what kind of brought me over to the site, because I was like, that's the first, you know, like holy sweater that I've seen that I really like. So I grabbed this, and this is my little kind of more, you know, it's a little spendier, but I do like it. I think it's going to be like a good staple piece, and it just feels really good. Really love Anine Bing. I think her whole line is my style. Like, it's very basic, nothing crazy colors, but the pieces are all like cool. Like, there's a cool element to all of them, even though they're very like, you could consider them very basic pieces. This little lip balm, how adorable. Okay, first of all, I like Tsums too, like Tsums. I got on this kick. Well, I got Olivia a few of them, and then I got on this kick like when I would go to Target, I'd be like, oh, which ones do they have? And then I started kind of collecting them because they're adorable. They're like little Disney, like, you know, characters, which I'm a Disney freak. Hello. I love Disney. I just do. Brad and I went on our honeymoon to Disney. Like, I am a Disney freak. So I love these. I just think they're adorable. So this is the one that I got a long time ago. She always sits here. They're adorable. I never had more than one though. I didn't realize you could stack them. which that's the whole point of Tsums. I should know that. But I didn't know. I mean, I don't know, because I only had one. So anyways, but they actually, Lip Smackers sent me, which I was like super thrilled. They sent me this and then their other 3 new ones. And to be honest with you, this one is Pear. And I love Marie, that she's like one of my favorite characters. I hate cats, but I really like cartoon cats. This one's good. I haven't used it as much as my mini one yet. Pretty much about half of the month and like before my lipstick, because I love how this is very light. Like I like a more like lip balm, kind of like a dryish lip balm rather than like putting on a goopy like lip balm or something before your lipstick or something. So I really like using these in the morning. But other 3 that are new, a Donald one. He smells kind of like jelly. He's adorable, but I think the only one the new ones I really would buy would be the Marie one. But even though these are really cute, the peanut butter, I can't do it. It's just way too strong. Even though I love peanut butter, it just takes my breath. But I like the Dumbo one though. I just like the way it looks. And then Tigger, which is more of like a bubblegum scent, which I'm not a huge fan of bubblegum scented things, so I definitely wouldn't get the Tigger one for me. But if you're like a Tigger fan and you love these and you love to stack them, then that's adorable. But yeah, the Dumbo one, even though I don't like the product inside, is cute. And then the Marie one is just all around very good. And I want to get the Mickey one, because I know the Mickey one I think is like marshmallow, but these two, so good. So if you're a Marie fan like I am, I love the Aristocats. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. I just love I love all of the older Disney cartoons. Those are my favorite classic Disney cartoons. Then you might want to pick that up. It's so cute. I have this out because I ran out of my purple, and you guys have seen this in several videos of mine over the past few months, but these I have in all the colors, and the purple is just my favorite one. It's this little cushion, kind of brightening, you know, thing. And I used it so much that it did end up, like, I could probably squeeze out a little more of it, but you don't need that much. But I use the purple like literally like almost every day. So what I love about it is I use my BB cream and then I put this on top of it. You can even use this as a primer, which is really what it is. It's a CC cushion correcting primer, and then you can put your foundation over, but I like to use it over foundation. So you can get it in, you know, pink and purple and green. The purple is for dullness and just makes your skin really bright, but the purple is really bright and beautiful. But honestly, the more I use the pink, I think the pink may be a little bit brighter. And I think I mentioned that one time before. I don't know. The pink is just, it's really bright and pretty. Okay, I'm almost out of this. I've probably got like not even a quarter of it, but like an eighth of it. The Tidal by Sunday Riley. I use it morning and night. I've tried to use other things, and I am trying something new that I do really like, but I haven't been using it long enough to call it a favorite for this month. I think it'll be for next month. But this is just an essential for me. Why do I have so much hair hanging right here? It's like, look, when you got straight hair, like if I had thick, like just hair that I could just style and it stayed, that'd be nice. I'd never have to touch it. But since I've got really, like listen, when you've got really straight hair like this, you put it behind your ear. Okay, well maybe it'll stay there for a little while. It's not gonna stay there so long. And if you don't put it behind your ear, you gotta, it's like moving. So yeah, I touch my hair a lot. It's fine. We're all gonna be okay. We've been okay for, oh my gosh, we're okay. We're good. This is so good. I would really, really strongly recommend this. It's just different than anything I've ever tried. It smells so good. And it's really like, it's like a gel, like a really wet, creamy gel. And when you put it on, it has just, it feels like a thick cream. It's just so good. And but it's not too heavy. I have really been enjoying this. It's the dumbest, like honestly, I thought this was the dumbest thing. It's a brow conditioning primer. So, you know, I thought, is this really, so you kind of put it on, and my brows get really wiry and they're dark. So like they really show up, you know, when they're wiry. So this, I feel, I smooth it on before I put anything on, and I feel like it kind of conditions them and it keeps them in place. And then it really, like the powders will adhere, whatever you use will adhere. A few home things. This is a candle that is my favorite, one of my favorite, I would say this is my favorite candle. The Diptyque candles are definitely my favorite, hands down. You can buy them, and I've talked about these for years. I've got them like, seriously, like all over the house. They're expensive. They are very expensive, but they burn. I don't think they burn as fast. I mean, I know that's stupid to say, but I just feel like they last a long time, and I think it's because you don't have to burn them quite as long. Like the scent really will smell up your whole house. They're just good quality candles. The scents are different. They don't smell like typical things. They just smell so delicious. So this is the, it's literally on the bottom, it says bougie scented candle, literally. It doesn't have the scent on here, but I know what it is. It's the 31 line, and it's the La Redoubt. And I love, this is my original one, and then I bought a new one because this one is, I feel like this one's not gonna last very long once I start burning it a lot through fall and winter, because this is like the ultimate fall and winter scent. So I bought a new one, but all of these are different. Like they're all different, like they're handmade. So you can kind of see like there's a different like variation, even though it's the same exact scent. But it smells like cinnamon, cloves, a hint of pine. I don't know, I picked that up, but it's just the yummiest scent, and I cannot wait every year when that first Saturday, or sometimes on a Thursday, but no, the first Alabama game, like when that first Saturday, that first football Saturday of the year for college football, I usually light like my leaves candle or something, which I don't think I have any of those this year, but this is gonna be it this year. Like, it smells so good, and you think it's small, but I could literally put this in my kitchen, and we have like a kind of open and larger area in our house, like a bigger place, and it will smell up the whole place. So I'm so excited about this. I just knew that I probably should pick up another one, and I could have waited probably, but I just went ahead and grabbed it. That's how much I love these. And I just don't mind with Diptyque like spending a little more, because like I said, they last so long. I remember when I splurged for a bunch of Diptyque candles a while back, I thought, oh my gosh. And the years when I would buy like wallflowers and cheaper things, I would spend so much money at Bath & Body Works. And you think, oh, these are cheaper, but like people look at Diptyque and think, oh, those are so expensive, I could never. I get that. It's just whatever, you're comfortable. Some people just have a certain amount they're not gonna spend over a candle. But to me, I just think it's so worth it. I actually spend a lot less now because I've got like quality things that last longer. Is that one back there? Yeah, I got one back there too. That was a limited edition like rose one. And okay, and that candle, I hardly ever light it, but the whole room always, when you walk into it, smells like that candle. And these two candles up here, I walked out of the room earlier, came back, and they had already smelled up the room. They're just wonderful, and I love them. And I don't like to put all that wildflowery stuff out into the air anymore. This is the scent I've been using, and it's the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and I've used like half of it, which I don't think is that bad considering how much I've used it. But oh man, this smells so good. And it's very summery. Like, I feel like it's summery, but whatever. It's just a good, fresh scent. It doesn't smell heavy like anything. It doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't smell like anything. It's just fresh. So I really think I'm for sure gonna purchase the big one. This is the product that almost killed me. You guys, I love Sunday Riley. I love it. I wanted to like this so much, but the UFO Ultra Clarifying Face Oil literally destroyed my skin. If you watch my last vlog, I'm like hiding. I'm like, my skin, it's just now like, and I went to the dermatologist, okay? Get myself together for this story, because you guys know, like, skin, and I could talk about skin like forever. Okay, so long story short, I love the Luna. I love the Sunday Riley products. Been using them since around like the holidays, so maybe like around like 9 months. I don't know. I felt like my skin has just been really balanced, and it got really good, and my skin that was really adult acne prone cleared up, and it was just really great. And it was a nice change, because when I was pregnant with Olivia, and then right after and everything, all the breastfeeding hormones and all of the craziness, like your skin is just like so here's what happened. Started using Sunday Riley Luna. Everything's great, everything's good. My skin just really good, really balanced, wasn't oily. For the first time ever really in my like adult years, my skin wasn't oily. I wasn't having to touch up, and my skin got really good. And I thought, let me try a Retin-A product again, and my skin went nuts. The trick is finding the right Retin-A product, I have discovered. Went back to the Luna, cleared up my skin. My skin was perfect again, and I've been using that for like, a few months. Not perfect, I mean, like every now and then I'll get something. And I'm prone to getting those like little milia things, which my dermatologist told me that's what it was. Those little, like, they look like sand. Like, you don't see them unless you go like, you know what I mean? So when I went, she got them all out. I mean, gross, but whatever, we're talking about skin. They can extract those and like get them all out. So my skin was like really nice. This was after the problem though, so let's back up. So anyways, I had those, and they're not like zits. They're not gonna like turn red they just don't go away, and they make your skin texture look horrible. So even when my skin was clear, I had that. And it's from like oil, it's from but my skin wasn't like oily, you know what I mean? Where I was like having it. So I thought maybe this will work because it says it's for like, you know, blackheads, acne, 1.5% salicylic acid, dry oil. It's not, okay. Clears congested pores. So I was like, yes. So I got it. It is thinner, I feel, than the Luna, but it's not a dry oil. You can use the tiniest amount and it's not a dry oil. If you've actually ever used a dry oil, this is not a dry oil. And you guys know I'm not bashing this because I love Sunday Riley. I wanted to like this so much. Like the Colleen Rothschild, the face oil number 9, dry oil. It's perfect. It's so good. It's amazing. This is not a dry oil. And like I said, my skin had been good. And I broke out and probably like my chin probably had like 6 huge, like, and even if I break out, like when I break out, it'll be just like little bumps, or it'll, you know, it'll just be like something small, especially if it's like from a product or something, or it'll be like something kind of like just like under the surface that never have, it just will go away like in a week. And the Luna really makes like breakouts go away, like calms them. So I'm not kidding, huge, painful, horribleness. My forehead had like 3 things. It was a nightmare. And I thought maybe my skin is purging. Anytime I've ever experienced that though, it's been smaller, it goes away. So I kept using it. Okay, I'm stupid. And these would not go away. It kept like inflaming it. My skin hurt. I was like, what in the... So I went on and I was looking at the reviews and I'm like, I don't know, like, am I crazy? Like, I'm reading these reviews and it's like, okay, calm down, people. Like, everybody's like, this is the best stuff ever. It's so great. It's so great. And I'm thinking, like, is this real? Like, I don't know. Like, I know that people have different experiences with everything, obviously, or there would only be like one product available and it would be a miracle product and everyone would buy it. But this was horrible. And I haven't used much of it. I mean, that's a pretty good bit for this because these last a long time. I think I'm gonna have to return it because it's expensive and I hate to do that. But like, I hate to return stuff after I've used it a lot because I used that for probably like 2 weeks. It almost killed me. It almost destroyed my skin. So I stopped using it. I used the Luna. And you know, if you have a really bad breakout, it'll usually start going away like in 4 days or something. Like, this was getting worse and worse. And like the same bumps were like not doing anything. It was disgusting. It was horrible. It's the worst stuff ever. So I used the Luna and it calmed them down. They ended up going away completely. I went to the dermatologist and she like extracted all those like weird things. And long story short, I'm using Retin-A again. I'm using a different one. I'm using the Retin-A Micro, and I guess it's all about finding your right thing because I've used the Zyana and the Rafisa and it made my skin oily and crazy and horrible and not irritated, but just oily. It just made it like produce so much oil, so crazy. But the Retin-A Micro, which is what I'm using, I haven't even been using it a week and a half and my skin feels like new skin. I feel like I have like nothing. And I've been using it every other night. And it's not rocket science using Retin-A products. I mean, I've heard people say like, oh my gosh, you have to watch this. And I get it, but it's like, it's just not that, it's not that big of a deal. I just use a bunch of moisturizer and it's been wonderful. So I hope this is gonna be my changing, wonderful miracle. We'll see, I don't know, I'll keep you guys updated. If you've made it this long, right? But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have so many cool things coming up this month. I say that every month, but this month I mean it. Like, I really got some good stuff coming up. I have a few tutorials coming up. I'm excited. I'm excited to do tutorials. Like, I have to be in the mood to do them, you know? Like, I've done like every type of tutorial under the sun over the years, and it's just like, I have to be in the mood to do them, and it has to be something that I'm actually wearing, you know? Like, of course, I could pick, I've got like every makeup item, like I could pick it out and say, I'm gonna do blue today, or like something crazy, but I don't want to. Like, I want to do something that I'm really wearing. So that's, I guess, why mine are a little more like spaced out. I do have a lot, I think, coming up. I think I'm gonna do a lot more this month because, like I said, I'm into it. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you so much. I cannot tell you how much. Just wonderful and loved, and you know, I appreciate you guys commenting. I appreciate all of just the wonderfulness, and I've got, like I said, so many cool things planned, and I will link to everything below. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.